Deal surgeons, elite masterminds, what's going on? This is Diamond Life. So, it's a little noise in the background. I got my headphones on. I'm working with half a screen, but I'm recording the video. So this is the importance of patterns. So ICT doesn't believe in patterns, but they absolutely work. But you have to understand the structure, because structure is king. So this is the PM session right here. This is lunch right here, New York lunch. And this is the New York high. This is 130, because we look at the range from noon to 130. And so let me show you how I got this mapped down. So this is my Google Drive account. So what happens is at 130, hold on real quick. At 130, I look at the range. So if we look right here, the range was stretched down. As you can see, the 130 range, it's stretched down here. This is noon, and this is the 130 line right here. So what I do is I come here and I click on stretch down range. So if I double click on here, then you see 3 other folders. Okay. So after the range is stretched down, then I ask myself, did it break out below or did it break out above first? And then you can see here it broke out above first. So then what I'm going to do is click on this box right here because it says up outside the range first. So what happens is I have screenshots in here where they all follow the exact pattern. Okay, so you can see this is the actual screenshot we're looking at. But before that wasn't there. All I had was this here. And I had this one here as well. Okay. So this is, as you can see, if you can screenshot the exact same time every single day, then if you don't understand the structure yet, you can use patterns to help you see where price is going, even though you shouldn't depend on that entirely, right? So here's the noon range, right? Here's the lunch from lunch to 1, and here's the 130 box. Okay, this is a totally different chart. I'm just trying to show you how patterns absolutely work and how you should use patterns if you don't totally understand the structure just yet. Okay, even though market structure is king. Okay, so right here, here's another one where the range was stretched down and it broke out above. So this is the only thing I had to depend on this is the actual chart itself. Now, what I'm about to show you was absolutely crazy, and it was a lot of fun trading this because right here, let me stretch the screen out. Okay, so I actually thought that price would probably fail, meaning that it wouldn't come down here. But I followed this the whole way. I actually thought price would come up here because price wicked off of 130. Okay, so remember this right here. Price wicked off of 130. So if I go back to my Google Drive account, let me show you how I got this. I'm just trying to show you how you can screenshot the exact same time every single day on the chart, and you can start predicting where price is going if you don't understand the structure that much. But you need to understand the structure. Structure is king, but these patterns absolutely work. Now, let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. So if I go back to where we were, let me click on my models. Okay, this is day trading. This is a noon to 130 raid. Okay. Now remember, price stretched down outside of the range first right here. So it stretched down from noon to 130. It stretched down. So on my chart right here, I have stretch down range. So when I click on stretch down range, I have something right here that says low wick range. Okay. So let me tell you what I thought price was going to do. Hold on. So they told me yesterday, let me show you the screenshot. Hold on. I'm working off a half a screen here. I can't see the left side of my screen because it's messed up. So I got a new down outside the range first. Okay, here it is right here. This is what I thought price was going to do. Okay. This is a 130 immediate wick reversal. Okay. As you can see, price reversed right off of 130 on the wick. You see that? And then I have another screenshot with price. This is 130 right here. Price reversed right off of 130. Okay, so as you can see, price did not break this high up here, which is that yellow line. Price didn't go above here. So actually, when price was going up, price wicked off of 130. You see that? Let me go back to the other screenshot. Hold on. As you can see right here, this is 130 right here. Price wicked off of 130. Don't you see that? So if I go back to the chart where we are right now, price wicked off of 130 as well. You see that? Let me zoom in. Hold on.
I'm gonna let go.
Let me zoom in. Okay, so if you can see right here, price wicked off of 130. So what was happening was when price was going up, I was like, okay, well, based on the pattern, I should have looked at more of the structure and I would have saw that price had to go up, but I kind of get excited about patterns because it's a lot of fun when it works. So this was actually a lot of fun. So as price was going up like this, since it wicked off of 130, I thought it was going to follow the exact pattern. You see this? You see how it wicked off of 130 right here, and then it went up a little bit. It didn't break this yellow line up here. It reversed. So what I was thinking was when price was coming up to this yellow line, I was thinking like, okay, go short down to 50%, which is consequent encroaching. Let me show you what I mean. What I was thinking was, I was like, okay, based on the pattern, it's probably going to fail up here. See this order block right here? I had an order block written out right here. So I was like, okay, price probably will stop right here based on the pattern and then reverse down here to consequent encroachment. So this is the move I was setting up. So I went short right here, and I was like, okay, if it comes up above this, if it touches this line, I'm getting out. So I actually went short right here, and then when price actually went above this line right here, I actually got out, okay, because I was like, okay, maybe the pattern is not working. This is why you can't follow the patterns. You have to actually look at the market structure yourself. Okay. So I had to switch gears like ICT talk about. But based on the pattern, price did not touch this line right here, and it reversed down and took this low. So that's what I actually was doing. Let me show you the other chart as well, okay? See how this is 130? It came up here. It didn't hit this line up here, the same yellow top line. It didn't hit it, and it reversed and took that low. Let me go back to the chart so you can understand what I'm saying. So what I thought, based on the pattern, and remember, I was okay with taking a loss if that's what happened. But based on the pattern, I would have went short right here, and price would have came down here and took down this low. Okay, it eventually did it, but it followed a different pattern. So that's what I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you how pattern trading works and how it's power and screenshotting the exact same time every single day to see what price does. So I'm screenshotting from noon all the way to 1:30. I'm putting the box around lunch from noon to 1. I'm putting a box around there, and then with the 130, I'm marking it up as well. So you see it stretch down. So if I come here, this pattern failed. Once I saw that I was on the wrong side, I said, okay, well, this pattern is going to fail, so I need to find another pattern. Okay, let me show you how this works.
He was not being nice to me.
Hold on, quick.
He played football there. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, he entered the team.
Oh, I don't think I was sharing the tab. I don't think I was sharing. Oh, Lord.
Actually,
During.
I share this tab instead. I'm sorry. I'm working with half a screen, so you guys wasn't seeing that. Okay, so right here is what I was saying. Like, this is the 130 line. I thought price would not take out this yellow line up here. Okay, and I thought it would reverse and come down here and take out this low. Okay, now let me go to the other screenshot. Sorry, you wasn't seeing that earlier. I didn't know because I'm working with half a screen here. I only can see the right side of my screen right now. So this is 130. I thought price would not touch this line up here. Okay, the yellow line. I thought it would reverse and take out the low. Okay, now let me go back to investing.com. Share this tab instead. Okay, here, now we cooking. So as you can see, like I was saying earlier, based on the pattern, if you didn't understand structure, when I went back and looked at the structure, I saw that price had to break this yellow line. That's why you just can't depend on the pattern itself. You have to trade the structure. So right here, like I said, I went short, and based on the pattern you just saw, I would have got out down here at this low down here. Okay, based on the pattern. But I said if price actually breaches this yellow line right here, then I would get out. Okay, and that's what I did. All right, so I got out right here. Now eventually price ended up going higher, so I had to switch gears. So I had to look at a different pattern on the chart. So let me go back and share the screen that I'm on now. Hold on. All right, so I have to share this tab instead. Okay. All right, so I have to switch gears right here. So when I switch gears, let me go back to this tab. when I switched gears, which I had to do at noon, New York time, I had to find a pattern where price stretched down first, and then it took the high of lunch. The New York traders, this is the high right here. So I had to switch gears and find a pattern where price stretched down first, but it went outside the range second. So let me show you what I mean. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I had to switch gears. So I had to, hold on quick. So I had to go back to where price stretched down outside the range, but it went up outside the range first. You see that? I put up outside the range first, because if you go back here, you can see that price stretched down, meaning that it separated itself from noon, from lunch to 1:30. It was a separation down, but then it went outside the range first here. Because remember, I thought it was a wick reversal. I just showed you what the wick reversal, based on the pattern, it would not have took this yellow line up here. It would have reversed down and took out the low, and then I would have took a short right here and rode it all the way down here to this yellow line based on the pattern. But I saw that I was wrong when price breached this yellow line right here. Because remember, based on the first pattern I just showed you, it didn't breach this top of this yellow line at all. It just went up here and then it reversed all the way down. You saw two charts that did that, two screenshots. So when I saw I was wrong, I took the loss right here, and I'm like, cool. So what do I need to do now? I need to go to where price stretched down and then it went up outside the range first. Does that make sense? So what I normally do is I start looking at failures. That's why you have to take the screenshots. So let me show you the screenshots, what I was working with. Is this the actual chart itself? Hold on. I can't see because I'm working with half a screen. Yeah, this is the actual chart itself. So let me go to the other two. Oh, share this tab instead. Sorry. Okay, so what I had to do is I had to start looking at this right here. I was like, okay, well, if price is not going to stop right here and reverse down, let me try to stretch the screen so you can see it on the recording. So what I had to say is like, okay, well, I was wrong about the pattern, so maybe it's another pattern, right? So I said, okay, what did price do? It stretched down outside of the 12, the noon to 1 range, and it broke outside the range first. So inside of this folder right here, I have multiple screenshots. Okay. So this is another screenshot. I was like, okay, what did price do when it stretched down outside the range from noon to 1? You see it has a separation. And then what it do? Price broke outside the range. And so now, based on the pattern, it's supposed to break this previous high right here. This is a lunch high, that yellow line. So based on the pattern, this is where it became fun. Let me show you how I did it, and then I'll end the video. So based on the pattern, I was like, okay, well, if price is not going to follow the first pattern, it's probably going to follow this one. So what I did was I said, okay, if price breaks this with force right here, this lunch high, I'm going to go short. Okay. So let me explain that. I'm working with half a screen, so I have to keep minimizing the screen because I can't see the left side of the screen. Hold on. New computer will be here in a few days. Jesus Christ. All right. So you see both of these patterns right here? It broke the New York lunch high right here. This is the lunch high. This box right here is from noon to 1. Okay, based on the algorithm, the way ICT teaches is that traders usually would go out to lunch in the past. So remember that they're not going to lunch now, but the algorithm is based off of human emotion. So it's still following what the beginnings of the stock market. You see what I'm saying? So I said, okay, if price breaks this lunch high right here, then I'm going short all the way down here to the lunch low. Okay, because you see it happened on this pattern and it happened on this pattern. So let me go back to the chart. This is a lot of fun right here when this happened. This is a lot of fun. This is why I'm saying you absolutely can use patterns. You have to understand the overall market structure. So remember, this is the live chart here. So I was like, okay, well, that's why you see my green thing right here. I actually wrote it all the way down here. This was a lot of fun. I put on the leverage right here. I'm not going to lie, because I believed in the pattern so much, because it's basically following the structure. Now, price could have did something else, but based on the pattern, it was literally following the pattern to the T. Okay, let me make sure I'm sharing this screen. And I'm about to end the video after this. Stop sharing. Okay, cool. I got to make sure because I only can see the right side of the chart. The screen. Okay, so listen, I was like, I'm not going to go short here. I said, if it breaks this this lunch high right here with force, I'm going short. So I went short here. I went short too early. That was a gamble. But once I seen this right here, I seen that thick red, I went heavy short. Because remember, based on the pattern, let's go back to the pattern real quick. I have to share this tab. Hold on. Okay, so remember, based on the pattern right here, you see that if price broke this high with a strong red candle, then it's going to take the low. You see that? It was going to go. So what I did was I actually put on a lot of leverage right here, a few lots actually. And I just trust and believed in what I saw. I had a stop loss. I'll show you why I put the stop loss. But I was like, if this works, this is going to be crazy as hell, because I literally trade the pattern and it worked and it feels good, And so here's another one. Here's the same other chart here where it broke that lunch high. This is the yellow line. It broke it with force. So I literally put my stop loss. I'll show you where I put it at on the actual chart. But I put the take profit down here because you see that on both of those charts right there based on the pattern. If it broke that, the only reason I went short is because it broke this previous lunch high right here. Remember, it broke here and then it came back down to break the lunch high going bearish with force. And remember, the candle closed on the live chart, and I'll show you that. So I was like, if it does that, I'm going short all the way down to the low. And that's what I did. Let me go back to the chart. So I took a short on NASDAQ. I'm sorry, US 30. Sure this tab instead. Let me try to enlarge the screen so you can see it. Even though I can't see the left side of the screen, I can see the right. So what I'm saying is I went short right here. With I think I put like 5 lots on here. Okay. And my stop loss is up here. So it was crazy because I had a stop. I didn't even look at the chart, to be honest with you. It was kind of crazy because I had a lot of leverage on, but I had a stop up here. I was okay with losing the amount that I had on it. That was probably too much leverage to put on. I got in short here. So this is actually chasing price. But I did this based on the pattern. It was a lot of fun because when my alert hit all the way down here. And I was like, oh, God, I hope I didn't get stopped out because I put the stop right above this high right here. This is the high right before it closed below. And so this literally followed the pattern to T, okay? And so that's why I want to show you that you can use patterns, but you have to understand the structure as well. So I literally showed you how I thought I saw the pattern working out, but it was wrong. And then I took my loss right here. I switched gears and I waited. I waited to see if price would fulfill the pattern of price making a high and then breaking below the previous lunch high, which is this yellow line. This is the lunch high from 12 to 1, New York time. It broke it with force. I took the short here all the way down to the lunch low because remember, based on the pattern, that's what it would do. That's what it would do. And that's what it did right here. Okay. It took it with a wick. Now this is kind of risky right here because it took it with a wick. It didn't do it with a candle. But based on the pattern, it took the low with a candle, a red candle close. But as soon as I got my alert, I closed the order and it was a good amount of money in there. And it was pretty cool. It was risky, but I was okay with taking the loss, and it was just fun to see this pattern work out. So if you screenshot the exact same time every single day, okay, for me it's from noon to 1, okay, New York time. You see the price did the exact same thing, but I waited to, quote unquote, price close below, okay, because I waited for price to close on this other screen, on this other candle. This is the actual chart itself. But on the other, all I had was these two to work off of, was this one and that one. This is just these two. Based on the pattern that it took that, you see it did the exact same thing. Look at this. Don't tell me that price is not repeating itself. It literally wicked and did the exact same thing. Don't you see that? It did the exact same thing it did right here. Crazy. I love seeing this. I love patterns, but I love patterns so much, but I really have to make sure I'm looking at the structure. It did the exact same thing, okay?